welcome or welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. My name is Serena Nicole. I'm an intuitive guide and I use my clairvoyance, clairsentience and clairaudience as well as tarot and oracle cards to drop in and offer some intuitive guidance for the collective. So this reading is, what has your intuition been trying to tell you? I'm a really big advocate in trusting in your own intuition and wisdom. So just trust. Choose an image. Allow yourself to be guided to an image. If the messages that come through don't feel like they resonate, then this message isn't for you at this time, and that's okay. Either choose another image or stay tuned for another reading landing in this space. All right. I also offer more personalized readings. So that looks like a 90-minute soul session in which I spend time connecting in with you on a soul level. And from that space, your soul provides me with the intuitive guidance and essentially a roadmap on how to best facilitate transformative and healing experience for you. So this could look like inner child connection and healing, energy healing, there's like nature reading, there is also like cards and just intuitive guidance that really is wanting to be communicated at this time. So there's like a combination of things. It's completely unique each time and each individual soul. So if that's something you're curious about, the information will be down below. And the other offering I have is a 3-card, 30-minute reading. This is done just via video link, and it's a one question response. So maybe you've got something really coming up for you at this time that you're just seeking clarity or confirmation on. And so I spend 30 minutes pulling 3 cards and then channeling through the messages that want to come through around your question. I will then send you a private video link for you to access at any time. Yeah. Again, information is below. So let's jump into it. See you soon. If you were drawn to image number 1, then this is your reading. So the question we are asking, I've pre-shuffled too, I just find it's way more time efficient. We are asking the question, what has your intuition been trying to communicate to you or tell you? So image number 1, you have got rhodonite, boundaries, and it says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Reflection, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries, and the 4 of coins. So let me just tune in. I read cards intuitively, so let me just take a little moment and see what's here. What has pile 1 or image 1's intuition been trying to communicate to them? I actually feel pile number 1, your intuition has been trying to show you, to reveal to you like leaks in your energy and cracks in your auric field. I'm looking at this rhodonite and it feels like you have got some energetic leaks in your auric field, cracks or holes in your auric field, which is creating like very like energy drainage. It's like your energy is being drained. Yeah, and it feels like it's from, dare I say it, I kind of get this sense that there is some, yeah, I just want to say like there's this energy of like cunning. I don't really get a good vibe from this card. It feels a little bit cunning, a little bit of deception. But actually what I'm sensing is it might even be self-deception. And what comes to mind is that it's that, which wolf are you feeding? Being really honest with yourself around where perhaps you need to create stronger boundaries for yourself, and it feels like it's around like balance and like earthly matters. It feels like looking at your money spending habits, looking at your home environment, looking at things like time and energy and like earthly. It just feels really earthy, like food you're consuming, money that you're spending. What are you spending your money on? The amount of time that you're giving to things. What are you prioritizing? And I feel like your intuition has been trying to get your attention and bring your attention to where you can establish stronger boundaries. I'm also feeling it's an accessibility piece as well. Where are you prioritizing others before you're prioritizing yourself? That is the question I'm getting. Where are you procrastinating? Where are you choosing to procrastinate and not take action towards the things that you say you're going to do, or that you desire, or that you know your intuition has been sort of niggling at you that it's something that you need to begin to implement into your life? Yeah. It's just a time of reflection, of taking that space to reflect on what is serving your highest good and what is not, and just making those adjustments. Yeah. Yeah, it also feels like patterns of behavior. It just feels like these cycles, almost like wheels spinning, keeps going round and round and round in circles. And so your intuition is showing you, whispering to you, how to get off the like hamster wheel, is what I want to say, to create like balance. And there's this, ooh, yeah, I can feel that. There's also this like undercurrent of temptation, is like creating boundaries for yourself in really reflecting and becoming super aware of where you potentially are crossing your own boundaries, or just crossing boundaries because of temptation. because of something that is alluring or feels, yeah, it's like a short-term fix kind of thing that's going to actually impact your long-term vision. So your intuition is asking you at this time to become honest with yourself, to reflect, to look at what is siphoning and taking your energy without it feeling replenished. Where are you needing to create stronger boundaries with others and yourself to ensure that you're in balance? It really feels like in the material world, in balance with your money, with your food, within yourself, your home environment. And it's going to be through taking action to create these boundaries and these, it feels like almost like discipline, that you're going to feel an adjustment in the way that your energy feels, your vitality, how you feel within yourself, because you're going to shift and begin to feed the wolf that is more nourishing for you, more in alignment. And the part of you that doesn't get sort of lured into old habits and temptations. Yeah. So just awareness, gentleness, and then action steps. Action steps towards creating that change and listening. You already know. That's the thing, is like you already know what changes need to be made. You already know where to make some adjustments. And so take that journey with ease and grace. And it's actually you're going to be so glad that you have. It's going to bring you into balance in all areas of your life. It just feels like in all areas of your life, there will be balance reached. Yeah, more balance, equilibrium, greater vitality, more alignment. Yeah. All right. That feels complete, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If you missed my intro, I do offer personalized readings. It is a 90-minute soul session. In this session, I spend time connecting in with you on a soul level. And then from that space, your soul offers me a bit of a roadmap on how to facilitate an intuitively guided, transformational and healing experience. If it's something that you're interested in, you can check it out in the link below. Sending you all my love. Ciao. Hi, pile number 2. So if you were drawn to image number 2, then this is your reading. So we're answering the question, or we're tuning into the question, what has your intuition been trying to communicate with you or tell you? I do pre-shuffle. I just find it way more time effective. So let's see what you have received. You have got, oh my goodness, spessartine garnet. Excuse me. Soul family. And it says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You have got lightning. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And the 6 of coins. So let me just see what wants to come through. What has pile number 2's intuition been trying to tell them? What has it been trying to say? I definitely feel pile number 2, your intuition is letting you know that you're about to up level. I'm feeling this like expansion, and also like I just feel like you're evolving as a soul, and you're also you're going through a spiritual expansion, an energetic upgrade. It's almost like you've just gone through a cycle of completion. You've finished a cycle and you're about to up level into a brand new experience of your journey here. This is going to look like an offer coming your way. An opportunity is going to knock on your door, and you are being encouraged by your intuition to listen and always trust your own intuition and guidance. But the message I'm really receiving is that your intuition is preparing you for this offer and this opportunity and encouraging you to say yes. It's saying don't let pride stand in your way of this opportunity, because it feels like it's going to lead to somewhere quite special for you. I'm feeling and sensing a little bit of fear that may arise with this opportunity. And it's a fear of your own power and, your own rising is what I'm hearing. You may be seeing the phoenix a lot, or like the word phoenix, or phoenix in symbology. But I feel like you're rising, and with this rising, I feel is going to be coming this new opportunity that is nothing like you've ever been offered before. It's exciting, and it's very in alignment, I feel, with what your soul's here to do. I feel like it's going to be in the form of collaborating with someone. There's going to be a collaboration, an offer to partner with someone, and your intuition is whispering to you to trust this unfolding and to not let pride or fear get in the way of this brand new door that's opening for you. I just feel that this is where it's leading. Look at that. It just feels really, I'm hearing magnetic, I'm hearing abundant, I'm hearing radiance, I'm hearing expansion. Just feels like my energy just keeps opening and expanding, opening and expanding, opening and expanding. I feel like it's actually the very beginning of many doors opening for you, many opportunities coming your way. And it's like this, oh, I can just feel it. It's like so exciting. It's this soul journey where you're going to begin to meet and connect with more of your soul tribe, more of your soul family. You're going to feel really in flow. There's going to be magic. There's going to be synchronicity. There's going to be a lot of celebration. It feels really beautiful. It feels just like you're cracking open into being more and more of who you really are. So trust this this opening, because it is for you. It is for you. And just discerning. This is where the intuition comes in. It's like discerning, is this fear? And am I in resistance to this because of fear? Or is it a true no and my intuition is saying no? Or am I just a little bit afraid of, it's kind of like this opportunity I feel is going to call you forward and up. It's an up leveling. So there's going to be an invitation to up level. Yeah. But you've got this. This is so in alignment with your soul's journey, and it's a timing thing. It's coming into alignment. The time is right, and you're going to be invited into this space, this new opportunity. So part number 2, image number 2, your intuition is telling you to trust this opportunity and this new offer, this new cycle that's opening for you. It's reassuring you that this is the new way. This is an expansion that you're going through, and it's going to lead to many, many opportunities and doors opening and connection with more of your soul tribe. All right, part number 2, that feels complete. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're looking for a more personalized experience, I offer a 90-minute soul session. And what that looks like is I spend time tuning in and connecting in with you on a soul level. And then from that space, your soul provides me with the guidance on how to best facilitate an intuitively led healing and transformative, if I can get my words out, transformative experience. If that sounds like something you're interested in, the information is below. All right, pile 2. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you were drawn to image number 3, then this is your reading. So we are asking the question, what has your intuition been trying to tell you or communicate with you? I have pre-shuffled just because it is more time efficient, but this is your reading. So you have got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, the tree of life, angel assistance, Bix bite, don't dim to fit in, and it says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And the 8 of Wands. So give me a second. Let me see what wants to come through. I actually get the sense, like I'll just sort of speak to what I'm feeling straight away. I actually feel like pile number 3, your intuition has been encouraging you to break free from the mold that you've placed yourself in. It's like, I just feel like this is like, even just all of this, it just feels like I get this sense of like just like breaking free of all these, like, all that's kept you bound. It's kind of like trying to encourage you to push past the box that you have maybe unconsciously put yourself in, and to drop. Yeah, it just feels like dropping. See, I'm even just drawn to this, like the tree of life, how the light is coming through the branches, but the light's behind the tree. It's kind of like the same image. It's like the, what is that? It looks like a third eye is behind all the wands. And I just feel like this, you're being called forth, like your soul and your intuition is calling forward to break free out of this mold. this mold that you've kind of squeezed yourself into. And I feel like you are going to be doing this, and this is this fiery climax approaching. I just feel like this real passionate fire energy coming through, where you're just gonna be like, fuck this. Literally, fuck this. I'm not fucking making myself small anymore. I'm done. I'm done fitting into a box that is too small for me. This is being absolutely divinely supported, and you are so protected and safe as you journey this next transitional period of your life. Because it's like it's time for you to not make yourself small in order to fit in. It's like, no. I feel like part number 3, I kind of get this sense that you potentially change yourself around others, and you may make yourself and mold yourself into being this certain version of yourself around other people in order to fit in. And this is like so fucking normal. This happens to the best of us, you know. It's how we've been conditioned to be in this world. But your intuition has been sort of like really just inviting you and niggling at you to break free. I feel like maybe there's some tensions in the air. There's been some things that have been building where you feel like this restlessness and like this desire to just kind of boom, just explode into like, fucking, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I believe in. This is how I choose to express myself. This is the journey I want to take. This is how my light shines in this world. And you're being really encouraged to do that. Yes. This is what you're being encouraged to do. To not dim to fit in. To break free. And to be who you truly are. To shine your own magnetic, radiant light that is unique to you, that looks like you in this world. Yeah. Does anything else want to come through for pile number 3 about this? There's a message around remaining grounded during this time. To just be mindful of the words that you use, because we cannot take things back. Once they're out, they're out. But it's just looking at the ways that you potentially make yourself small around other people. Or there's this sense of like not wanting to be seen. And Spirit is encouraging you, and your intuition and your soul is encouraging you to let yourself stand out. It's time. It's time to be who you really are. Because I get a sense that it's actually from trying to squeeze into these boxes and contort yourself into like being someone that you're not, that you're actually burning yourself out. You're feeling tired, you're feeling lethargic, and it's because you're kind of have all this shit in front of you. It's like all this false stuff that's not you, and so it's just like wanting to drop the heaviness so that you can be lighter in spirit and truer to yourself. just breathe and trust. And not be hard on yourself if you notice yourself changing in front of others or fitting yourself into a box. This is just your intuition is slowly beginning to unravel and show you where you are doing this, because you have this energy of frustration, of exhaustion. It's like, yep. I'm hearing, yep. It's because it's not where you're meant to be. It's not who you're meant to be. Yeah. So go gently, become aware, and acknowledge the places and the spaces where you do shrink yourself. Shoulders back, head up, be proud of who you are. And just slowly get comfortable with being more of who you are. And I definitely feel there's going to be an opportunity for you to break out of that mold. Whether that's being put upon you by someone else that you've kind of unconsciously agreed to, or whether you've put yourself into that mold. There's going to be opportunity to break free. Alright, part number 3, that feels complete. If you are looking for a more personalized experience or reading, I offer a 90-minute soul session. And this is where I tune into you on a soul level, and then your soul provides me with some intuitive guidance on how to best facilitate a healing and transformational experience for you. All the information is below if you want to check it out and book in for a sesh. All right, talk soon. Bye.